Right, so today I'm going to show you how you can automate 100 different blogs on 100 different niches, targeting hundreds of different keywords and posting hundreds of blog posts, individual blog posts every single day. I'm going to show you exactly A to Z how you can do this. But before I go over the boring part, which is a tutorial, let me go give you an overview of how this works, right? So let's say this is a blog, right? That's one down. I'm going to build 99 more. Again, all this is going to be 100% automated. You just need to put some inputs. This is, of course, leveraging AI, but we'll do the keyword research for you. The AI, will do the keyword research for you, the content creation, content generation, and content publishing. But before I go deep into those, here's how this works. So this is one, right? The goal is to create one blog site, right? And on this blog site, create all of these individual blog posts, right? This is, of course, a niche site. Let's call this, for example, a plumbing website, so targeting the plumbing niche, right? And all these are individual blog posts that represent and that are going to optimize to rank for plumbing related keywords. So if we expand on one of these blog posts, and I'll show you exactly how this looks like and how you can do it, but I like to explain the theory first. All these will have a featured image, a table of content, in-article images, in-article videos, internal links. So these blog posts will interlink between each other in a way that makes sense, right? Links to other pages on your site, maybe your contact page, maybe your homepage. External links linking out to authoritative sources in your niche. So for example, if this were a finance blog post, right, finance related, this would link out to Investopedia, TechCrunch, maybe Bloomberg, right? And then of course, tables, bullets to enrich the article, and down here, a call to action, automated, right? A call to action. In this case, if this is a site about plumbing with blog posts related to plumbing, this would be a CTA, to booking a call and calling in the plumber. Now, all this is just for one blog, and this is, let's say, for the English-speaking market, for example, a plumber in New York City, right? But the good thing about this automation is it lets you produce and replicate the same blog in, for example, Spanish, Portuguese, Turkish, and you can still target English-speaking countries. Let's say, for example, we're targeting the US, right? US, and niching down to plumbers in New York City, right? NYC. There might be some neighborhoods in NYC that people there speak or tend to speak Spanish over English. So we can leverage this same concept and leverage this same automated blog creation in the same blog to target different languages still in the English market. Hopefully this makes sense. I'll explain to you exactly how this works in just a second here. Now, again, this is just for one, but with AI, we can automate all this. We can automate the keyword research part, right? So automating essentially what we should be writing content about. Then automating the content generation, right? How we're going to generate these posts that I'll just show you here in a second. And then also the content publishing. We can publish this automatically to your WordPress site. You can do 100 every single day, 100 every single month, week. We'll show you exactly how that works. And finally, content indexing. AI will also index the content for you, right? So this is the overhead view on exactly how this works, the theory behind it. Let me show you exactly how it works in practice, because that's how you actually learn stuff. So yeah, let's go. The software I'm using is Journalist AI. Now you can try to use ChatGPT. The reality is that there isn't much functionality in a quote unquote generic tool, because ChatGPT helps you do a bunch of stuff, right? Journalist AI is just focused on content, right? So before I show you how it works, let me go here and show you, for example, one of the articles that it generated, right? So click here. This is an article for a plumber in New York City, right? So all this, again, was generated with AI. Even the images, right? Even these images, these are AI generated. Got table of contents, got some key takeaways, got some internal links, some in-article images, more internal links. Also, in this case, we have quotes, we have bullets, in-article videos, right? That are relevant to what the content is about, not just the content, right? But the section in which the video is included in. More in-article video images, all this. And down here, FAQ and a call to action to booking a call with these guys right here, right? So pretty straightforward, and you can just click here to post your WordPress site. Yeah, that's that. Now, first I want to show you how you can generate content, right? Which is via these modes right here. Then I'm going to show you how you can automate the keyword research, right here. Then I'm going to show you how you can integrate with your blog or your CMS, could be WordPress, anything you want, it really. And then how to set up an autoblog, and finally how to index the content, and at the end, connect your brand here. So there's a lot of stuff here, but let's get straight into the SOP. So first things first is the manual content generation, because before you automate stuff, you have to know what and how you're generating the content, right? So this gives you three modes: simple, title, and keyword mode, right? We're going to focus on the advanced mode, but real quick, these three modes. So the simple mode, essentially what you do is you give it a business URL, your business URL, have a description, select how many articles you want to generate, select the language, and click generate. And that's pretty simple. That's that, right? Titles mode is where you give it article titles, select the language. Again, you can select from over 150 different languages. So Spanish, Portuguese, Turkish, Brazilian Portuguese. You can target any single country in the world, which is pretty cool. And then click generate. Keywords mode is similar, right? You give it keywords instead of titles and generate the content based on that. Now, this is where it gets fun, right? The advanced mode. And I'll leave a link for this in the description. You can try it out for free. So that's that. What you do is you create a preset. And there's a lot of things I want to show you in the preset, but also on all these other things right here. So stick around because this is going to blow your mind. So in the presets, which essentially is another generation mode, the advanced generation mode, you have 7 steps right here, right? So the base one is, of course, you select your generation mode, keyword-based, specific titles, business description, and yeah, that's that, right? Then, still in this number one, right? Because there's a lot of stuff here, but in number one, you can you can select here a brand, right? Now, you can create a brand. This is not mandatory, but by creating a brand, essentially what you do is by clicking here, right, and connecting your brand to journalist, essentially is you are able to produce non-generic brand tailored content. Why? Because once you connect journalists with your brand has all these assets, right? An asset could be your YouTube channel, could be your LinkedIn, could be even your website, of course, could be any text documents you have, could be any audio documents, could be anything, right? All these are brand assets, right? Now, once you connect by clicking here, I'll go over how this works in just a second here, but once you connect your brand's assets with Journalist AI, right? Journalist AI will know as much as you do as the founder or as the owner of your brand or company. It will know as much as you do about your brand. So it's able to produce brand-tailored content, right? Content with your images, right? Content with your brand's tone of voice, with its mannerisms. So it's super, super powerful to be able to produce non-generic content. So a great feature, more advanced one, but I'll go over that in just a second here. Now, moving on. Step 2, content. Again, this is where you can select your language, right? Over 150 different languages, You can select the creativity levels if you want more correct factual outputs or more creative originally. So, of course, depends on how you want people or how you want your brand to come across or brand's tone to come across. Speaking of tone, you can, of course, change the tone of voice in which the articles are written in. So you can be funny, informal, academic. You can even put in here dog or clown voice. You can even put in here plumber jargon, right? If you're building a plumber blog, right? So you can play around with this. Again, you can try it out for free. I'll leave a link in the description and also in the pinned comment down below. Then you can also change the point of view, right? Depending on the type of article you're producing, you could want first person plural, first person singular, second person, or third person. So this is where you can play around with this. Also, we give you access to even more custom instructions. So you have more control over the output of the content by giving it custom instructions. So this is more advanced feature right here. You can try it for yourself. Then moving on, structure. Here's where you can add a call to action. So of course, in your articles, whether that's a Shopify article for a Shopify store or a article for a local business, right? Down here at the bottom, you're gonna have a call to action section, right? A paragraph where the goal is to drive people, right, CTA, to your offer. Your offer could be essentially a product or a service, right? Now, this paragraph isn't just dropped here via a parachute, right? This whole paragraph here makes sense according to the whole context of the article, right? On top of that, where we include the link, right, this sentence right here makes sense according to the call to action paragraph as a whole. Also, third level here, the anchor text we choose, which is the little text you click to go to the link, right, is relevant within the context of the sentence, right? So super, super powerful. In a way, you can actually see this is try it out for yourself, which I do recommend you do. So essentially, automatic call to action at the bottom of every single article of yours, which again is your goal, right? If you're building blog posts and ranking them on Google, your goal is to drive readers to book a call, to buy your service, whatever it is, right? So pretty straightforward. Now you can automate the headings, and I'll go over. I'll do all this for you in just a bit after I go through all of these. But you can automate the headings or leave them all blank. So you can leave AI to read the headings for you, or you can input here some stuff. For example, if I were to want, for example, a FAQ section right here manually, right? Because I can just toggle this if I want, right? But if I wanted to do a manual FAQ and introduce my own FAQ, I'll just add here FAQ, and so if I write here, all these will be left with AI, right? AI will write these. However, it will write these based on whatever it is I write here, right? So if I wrote here, for example, tips for plumbers in NYC, whatever, right? All of these three subheadings would be relevant to what this heading right here is, right? So these take into account this one. So super powerful in case you want to customize your articles a bit more, right? So let's leave this as it is for now. You can enable or disable key takeaways. This was the top section on the article that I showed you before, and FAQs right here. And again, I'll go over generating an article with this, and I'll go over exactly step by step how you can automate all this, right? Then these two super powerful, internal linking and external linking. This is where you just paste in here your sitemap URL, and in the content you generate, again, we're going to introduce links, internal links to other pages on your site or to other blog posts on your site, right? Again, in a way that makes sense, right? The paragraphs in where these links are included in, as well as the anchors, as well as the context are all relevant, as well as where the links out to. So if this page is about cats, right, this page will never be about bulldozers, right? It doesn't make sense to link a link here, right? There needs to be relevancy, and we take into account all this, right? We don't link just randomly, we link with relevancy. Well, super powerful here. Finally, external linking, right? You just enable this and we'll scrape the internet for relevant articles in your niche and language. So again, having your article link out to authoritative sources in your niche, not in a random way. So just enable and disable this. You can, of course, add your own custom links if you like. And moving on to images, this is where it gets fun. You can, of course, enable or disable the featured image, enable or disable in-article images, and here is where you have your generation modes for images. So you can use stock photos if you like. You can use Google license-free photos. You can even use your own custom images, which you can upload by clicking here. Or you can use these two AI models, Stable Diffusion and DALL-E. This one is insane. I recommend you try it out. I did a video on this a couple of days ago. So yeah, you can choose this one if you like. And finally, videos, just enable this. And on every article we write, we'll read through it. Then we'll go on YouTube and find what's the best video we can add to this article, right? That makes sense according to the context of the article as a whole and to the paragraph in which the video is included in. So we'll find relevant videos to post on your articles. You can, of course, add yours manually if you'd like, but I like to keep this automated, right? And then you click here, create preset, then go back to generate articles, advanced mode, and select the preset that you just created. Select how many articles you want to generate and click generate, right? And so these ones, like I said before, the inputs are this, and this. On the advanced mode, the inputs are all the ones that we just saw on the preset, right? So that's how you can manually generate content, right? I'll show you the preset for the plumber, right? We go here, presets, edit, right? This is the preset that I just created for the plumber. So I chose generation mode, business description. I added a description. I didn't select the brand because I didn't set one up. Language, I set English. Creativity levels, I opted for a more correct or factual tone of voice because it is a professional industry. I wanted to keep it professional and factual. Point of view, I said first person plural. I didn't choose a tone of voice. I could have chosen it. Again, this is all about testing. Call to action, I put in here a website. Again, this is not my website, but I put in here a website so that at the bottom of the articles, Journalist AI, this software, would link out and would do a call to action to this website right here. I automated all the headings. I enabled FAQs, enabled key takeaways. I added a sitemap URL. In this case, as you can see, I added a post sitemap, meaning that any article that I produce, all the internal links will go to only posts, right? So if I had removed posts, I had just selected the whole sitemap, right? It will link out to posts and to pages on the site, right? You can enable and play around with this. If you have any questions, just click here, this support bubble, and we'll help you out with that. I didn't filter a sitemap, but I could have filtered it if I wanted to. Internal linking, I just enabled automatically, so it will scrape to the internet to find relevant links. Images, I just selected DALL-E, which are the best one, and I just automated the video, right? And so if I go here to generate articles, advanced mode, and just select the preset, right? Just generate. I could just chosen more if I wanted to. Now, this takes just a couple of seconds here, or maybe minutes, depending on how congestion it is. But now this is going to generate the content based on all the presets. Now, while this does generate, I want to show you how you can automate things, because this is manual, right? And you're here to see how you can automate all of this on multiple blogs for multiple niches at the same time. Again, I like to show you how it works manually before I show you how to automate. But to automate is pretty straightforward. It's more straightforward than anything else. So what you do is you go to integrations. That's the first step, right? And you click on new integration. This essentially is where you connect this software, Journalist AI, with the site you want to publish content to. Now you can do WordPress, Shopify, Ghost, Wix, Webflow, Blogger, even Zapier, right? You can set up these custom crazy integrations with Zapier, or even an external API if you like, right? So these are pretty straightforward. Just name your integration, add your website URL, and then your username and password. Of course, not the website password, but the application password, which is pretty straightforward. If you don't know how to do it, just click here. This is like a 30-second tutorial that teaches you exactly how to do it. The whole integration part takes like a minute max because it's super straightforward. We made it so it would be super straightforward. Again, you can integrate with all these, right? Once it is integrated, what you do is you go to autoblogs, right? Then click new autoblog, right? And then just name your autoblog right here. Select the preset you want to have associated with your autoblog, right? Select the quantity of articles and frequency you want to produce, right? Of course, select your integration. Let's do my WordPress site. And essentially, once you enable this and click create new autoblog, in this case, let's do every single day, 10 posts based on this preset will be published to my site on Autoblog. So again, Journalist AI is going to connect with, in this case, my integration is my WordPress site, right? And every single day, it's going to be generating, right, plus publishing 10 articles, 10 blog posts. These are individual blog posts to my site, right? And like I said, if we expand on one of these blog posts, right, these blog posts will be based on this preset that we just created, the plumber preset. So with a featured image in this case, right? With a table of contents, with proper structuring, with in-article images that are relevant to what the niche is, in this case, plumbing, in-article videos, tables, bullets, a call to action in this case to this plumbing business, right? Internal links, external links, all these automated for you, in this case, 10 posts every single day. Now, we can, of course, do every month, weekday, 12 or 6 hours. We can increase this by 300. And that's essentially how you can start to see how you can automate this. So you could do, of course, 100 every single month, right? And if you just create a new autoblog, now you have one blog on the plumbing niche producing 100 articles every single month, right? And you can create unlimited autoblogs, right? So just go here, autoblog, and new autoblog, and you can create, like I said, unlimited ones. So that's the first step in this, right? Now, like I said, Journalist AI does the content generation plus publishing, but it also does two more things. It also does the keyword research. So it tells you what content you should be generating, what keywords you should be generating content for, plus the indexing, which I'll show you show you this in a minute, but I want to show you how the article looks like right here. So we go to history, just click here. It's finished generating. Just click view, and this is what it generated. Now, granted, you can play around with the images, you can change this around. AI does come up with some interesting images from time to time. But yeah, this is what we came up with. Top plumbing services in NYC for residential and commercial customers. So there you go, table of contents, pretty clear what the article is about. The key takeaways right here, right? Residential plumbing services, emergency plumbing services, again, is it affordable for our customers? So this links out to, a blog post, right, that's relevant, right, to what the article is about. For example, emergency plumbing service, it talks about the cost, right? The anchor text here, affordable, is about the cost. So it links out, in this case, this is an external link, to an article that talks about the cost of a plumber in New York City. So it's relevant not just to the location, but to the keyword itself, right? In-article videos, of course, more internal links, external links, more in-article images. This one looks pretty cool, actually. More images, more links, right? And down here, the FAQ section, again, we can remove this if we like. And up here, down here, a call to action to our business site where people would click to book a call, right? So all this, again, I won't skim through this much more, but a properly written article that if we want, right, we can just click here to post to our integration. So we'll be publishing it manually to our WordPress site. And if we had generated more, we just click here, next, publish, next, publish, or if you want to automate this a bit more, the second level of automation, I guess, you just click here, publish all to integration, and we publish all 10 or 20 or 300 to our integration. Now, this was manual. But if you want to automate, just click here, integration, set up your integrations, autoblogs, set up your autoblog, and put it live, and it will essentially, based on your frequency, produce however many articles and publish those articles every single day. Now, I did want to show you the keyword research part of things, so just click here in keyword monitors, click new monitor, and add here your website, right? Actually, I'm going to do that right now. So we can see, let's just call this plumber site 1 out of 100, because our goal is to build 100, right? Add in here our website real quick. Now we can select the country and language. Let's just keep US and English, because this is, of course, a plumber in New York City. Again, I'm not affiliated with this in any way. I'm just putting it here because I want to give it as an example. So click edit and then go here to refresh. And this will give us a list, not of random keywords, but of keywords that have decent to low search volumes and that are also easy to rank for because the SEO difficulty is low. So storm drain cleaning near me, hydrogen plumbing near me. So all these have decent search volumes, right? 400, 210, 30, right? And low SEO difficulty. So this means that they're in theory easy to rank for, right? So you could just select these ones right here, right? Or however many ones you want, right? You can just generate unlimited and connect here with your autoblog. So once that's set up, Generalist AI, like I said before, does the keyword research for you. That's okay. Then the content generation, and the generation is all the blog posts you saw with all these features. Then the publishing, and then the indexing also. Which, if you just go here to indexers, new indexer, you just connect your Google Search Console with your site, and automatically we're going to index all the posts you produce. So this is super, super powerful. And that's essentially how you go out and produce and have 100 blogs on 100 different niches, fully automated, right? So it's pretty interesting, right? So super rapid fire, just go to step one, I guess, is go to presets, create new preset, and then do your niche here, niche 1 out of 100, right? You do this 100 times, right? It could be plumbing, it could be medical niches, it could be real estate, I mean, whatever you want, right? Niche 1 about 100, play with all this, right? Set all this up, create new preset, create 1 more niche, 2 more niches, 3 more, 100 niches, right? Then go to generate articles, go to advanced mode, select the niche you just created, generate one or 5 or 10 articles to see what the content looks like, right? We give you this ability to see how the content looks like, see how it looks like, play around with the preset if you don't like it, right? Play around with it. Then just go to autoblogs, right? New autoblog, and do this 100 times, right? Niche blog, right? 2 out of 100, right? So you got the point, right? You do this all, and I mean, it takes some work to set this up, but once it is set up, once this is enabled, once you select this, right? You could change it just if you like. Once it's set up, it runs on the back end on autopilot. You don't have to worry about a single thing, right? So that's how you essentially automate all this, right? Pretty powerful. Now, I did mention the brands here. I don't have much time because it's being a super long video, but if you want to learn about the brands, I'll record another video on this, but essentially just know that by connecting your brand here, the content that's produced is going to be brand tailored and not generic, just like I said before. Again, I'll leave a link for this in the description. Give it a go, try it out, it's free. You get 3 articles for free, and you can play around with this and play around with, by creating a preset, which is what I recommend you do, and playing around with the tone, the creativity, playing out with the images, with the links, and see what type of content you can generate. And I'll go here to the history before for a super quick show you how this works. And here's for the dog grooming niche, right? So here's a couple of articles for the dog grooming niche. Again, all these are AI generated images, right? And I generated all these images, right? All these articles, sorry, 10 steps to properly groom a golden retriever. So the table of contents with all the steps, proper structure here with internal links, external links, right? In-article videos that are relevant, again, sorry, to the article and to the section in which they're included in. More links, more videos down here should be call to action to booking a call or to grooming, whatever, the link to the site where you can groom the dog, right? So pretty powerful. Again, I'll leave a link for this in the description. This is essentially how you can automate 100, 1,000, 10,000 blogs on 10,000 different niches with AI, is by leveraging this AI tool. That's that. Comment any questions you have, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.